viewers. For those of you who can't or won't visit the Dovetail forums, new patch notes came out, dated 27th of February. Of course, it's the 28th here, but we're Australians. We live in the future. Posted by DTG's Harry, the community manager, where it says the latest update is here, bringing a range of fixes and improvements for Train Sim World add-ons. Faustwich, Ludwigsbahn, Mannheim, Kaiserslautern has received further fixes for missing passengers at stations and improved visuals for the RE200 cantilevers. We've also added various fixes for other add-ons, such as the London Overground Suffragette line, including the looping brake squeal sounds on the Class 710, and made improvements newly released Metrolink F59 PHR. Take a look at the highlights and full changelog below and let us know if you're having any issues. As always, allow 24 hours for it to fully reach your system. Now, the highlights of the release with the London Overground Suffragette line fixed issues with locos errantly darkening while passing through East Coast Main Line Bridge area, fixed the train not moving when safety systems were activated in both cabs on the Class 710, fixed an AI brake squeal sounds looping continuously on Class 710. Metrolink F59 PHR, the TMS alerter, can now be reset by pressing or moving the appropriate controls, rather than only using the TMS manual reset button. Adjusted the Metrolink F59 PHR dynamic braking so it has realistic engine RPM. Rotem bi-level cab car fixed the forward door close button, also closing player's door in conductor mode. For the full changelog, we have in the core various localization improvements. Localization is the language and presentation for different geographical areas. London Overground Suffragette line fixed issues with locos errantly darkening while passing through the East Coast Main Line Bridge area. Fixed an area where the doors... We've read all this. No, we haven't. It's a little bit differently. Fixed an issue where the doors of passing Class 710 trains would glitch visibly. Added a new seating animations for female passengers. Class 710 fixed train not moving when safety systems were activated in both cabs. Fixed AI brake squeal sounds looping continuously, added additional icons for third rail shoes being up or down on the TMS, added voltage indication on TMS, added third rail sparks. West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle fixed 2 floating hedges at Shap Summit next to the trackside house. It's set up like that. Fixed a second floating hedge at a bridge near Shap Summit. Summit about that place seems floaty. Oh, that had to be Alex. That's such a bad joke. Antelope Valley fixed an issue where the Alva MP36 was not appearing in the menu or substituting in the Antelope DLC. Metrolink F59 PHR increased the volume of the throttle notch click sound so it's easier to hear. The TMS alerter can now be reset by pressing or moving the appropriate controls, rather than only using the TMS manual reset button. Adjusted the Metrolink F59 PHR dynamic braking so it has realistic engine RPM. Ground step, number board and marker lights can now stay on by default unless the unit is out of service. Rotem bi-level cab car fixed the forward door close button, also closing player's door in conductor mode. MP36 PH-3C adjusted the brake pressure to prevent PCS tripping on running stopped preset. Fixed issue where marker lights would not turn on unless switch was turned off again. That PCS one might also help when you hook up the F59 to the MP36, because the pressure on the MP36 would trip the PCS on the F59. I'll have to give that a try and see if it's fixed. West Coast Main Line South, the Class 350 updated tail light in headlight setup so that they will now switch off when the train is coupled to another unit. Faustwich, Ludwigsbahn, Mannheim, Kaiserslautern improved visuals for RE200 cantilevers, fixed the passengers missing from stations, fixed passengers not disembarking at stations, fixed players being unable to interact with non-player characters during very important inspector scenario, fixed incorrect 1000 Hz magnet settings at signal 346 when approaching Hasluck, fixed incorrect train PIS for RE6 service 28092, fixed deraillers not opening when upcoming signal is clear, fixed some scenery issues, and on the DBBR 425, fixed the upper door hinge of the driver's door lacking animation. Hadn't even noticed that. Fixed passengers not boarding the train at Kaiserslautern station. Fixed window in cab door not being able to be lowered. DBBR 111 adjusted the start of dialogue during loco introduction to not interrupt player. TGV fixed an issue stopping the pantograph from being raised. Bahnstreck Salzburg Rosenheim fixed an issue where the roll brakes would not release after changing ends at Salzburg. DBBR 185 fixed an issue where the anti-slip could apply too much brake force when moving in reverse. Northeast Corridor, New York, Trenton, multi-level car fixed an issue where AI trains would depart with open doors. ScotRail BR Class 380 electric multiple unit reduced the braking strength to be more realistic. East Coast Main Line and Training Centre Class 66 fixed functionality of number 4 key on the data cord for both cabs. Other Class 66 locos will be updated in future releases. My apologies for my voice, it's not good yet. Alrighty, thanks folks. Tell me what you think of the updates. See you later.
We played a game.